as it sounds. Like right now, if I'm getting my hair cut, I call that business hours. Like I'm getting my hair cut for sales. Like I'll get my hair cut during work hours. But obviously, I'm gonna go to work. Oh my goodness, can't do this. Can't do this.
Let's see video.
Did I even set a time? Terrible. There's no way I can leave that time there. There's no way. No way. All right, but let's see what other card.
Boom, boom, boom. All right, now got that going. Got that up. Stefan, how you doing? Thank you for the new sub, my guy. I'm just trying to get everything set up to get started. Thank you for the sub. It is greatly appreciated, my guy. If you could just bear with me for a few moments. Actually, since you have come, I'll let you watch one of my races from last night while I just get a couple things ready. But I really do appreciate you coming out, my man. This is the race with me and Ace. Where is me and Ace? I think, was this me and Ace? Nah, this was me and Ace. How you been doing today? No. Oh, maybe I didn't. Maybe I did not save it. Interesting enough. Are you in? Are you in a lobby, Stephen? Steven? I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Well, I'll play this replay anyway, while I just get things set up. See, I did believe a race from yesterday. So, Steven, the race that you're doing at Walk in the Fun, is that a time trial? Is that I don't think that's one of the daily races. is just about ready. Let's see what we're doing in this race. Maybe we'll get a stream started. Man, thank you guys for coming out here this morning. I'll probably be on for a couple of hours. Plan is today to try to improve my time at Interlagos. I may do another race, another daily race, not necessarily sure. And also, I'm currently working on a second account, so I need to get that account up to speed so that we can unlock sport mode. Fly equals fly. That is what I'm talking about, baby. Fly equals fly. So as many of you guys know, or I've heard in the news about the unfortunate plane crash in DC the other night. You know, extremely tragic. Pray for all the families affected through it. You know, man, life is so precious, so fragile. You know, to be on an airplane and think, you know, when you're on the airplane, they say, hey, we'll be landing in 30 minutes, blah, blah, blah. And that never happened. It's really, really tragic, shocking, and scary. I'm not gonna lie, you know, I do have a fear of flying. I do fly, but in the first few minutes of me on that airplane, they are not the most comfortable. Yeah, this was a race that Petey was in. I knew there was something else I would be doing. Thanks, Stefan. I didn't realize that. Very rarely do I do daily race A. But I thank you for that. What the heck just happened? I didn't do something. LVP, welcome to the stream, my guy. Thank you for stopping by. LVP, since you are here, number one, I want to give you a huge shout out and thanks. Shout out and thanks for the shout out in your stream today. Love your new setup, your new rig. Looking good, looking good. Pedals look good. It's amazing what, pedals not being able to move can do for you. But if you could also do me a favor, please drop a link to your channel in the chat. And for those that are watching, please, guys, if we can go out and subscribe and support LVP on his channel, it'd be greatly appreciated, as he is a very entertaining content creator. He does a lot with his content. It's not just sim racing. He does go-kart racing. I call him One Take P because he does his voiceovers in one take. He's kind of like One Take Hove, but instead of being One Take Hove, he's One Take P. Very entertaining, funny. He's got a Lambo song. I've never knew that I needed a song to drive a specific car, but he's got the Lambo song. Great dude. Good morning, Dave. How you doing? Welcome to today's stream. All right. All right, guys. I'm gonna turn that down for a minute in my ear. As you guys know, typically when I start my streams, I like to start them with some inspiration and just some reflection. So I'm reading from my journal, which is called Living Grace, Walking Love, a 365-day journey by Bob Goff. That is what the cover looks like. You can find it on Amazon. So I am going to read today's entry. God doesn't want us to just behave better. He wants us to be His. See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God, and that is what we are. When I was a kid, it seemed like the adults in my life, my teachers, community leaders, and sadly sometimes my parents, liked me more than I was good, liked me more when I was good. I get it. Who wants bad behavior? I learned that if I could bring myself to sit still, stay quiet, and wait to pass notes when my teacher was at the chalkboard, everything went more smoothly. We didn't learn better behavior. We just learned better tactics. When I hit the mark, I didn't feel like such a nuisance. I felt like I was wanted. I wanted to feel wanted. Who doesn't? That sense of pressure to perform is a real problem, isn't it? It wasn't intended this way, but these things confirm our biggest fears, that we are not loved for who we are, but for what we do, how we act, and how things appear. We're loved if we make life easier for the people around us. We're loved as long as we hide our mistakes. As long as we are not inconvenient, then we earn acceptance and permission to belong. Wow, that is a very hard-hitting message right now. Oh, I mean, guys. That is what's warped around transactional love. We secure it as long as we hold up our end of the deal. Here's the thing. God already took care of it. He said we're loved and we belong because we were born. God says it doesn't matter whether we lose to gain, strike out, or hit out, or hit it out the park for the win. We are loved. He's not keeping score of the game because he already secured the win for eternity. God doesn't want us to just behave better. He wants us to be His. We're already in. Can you just receive that you're in without figuring out all the reasons you shouldn't be? You, me, and the people who get under our skin the most, God said, we're all His. Now go live like it. What would change if you believe what God said about you? Guys, at the moment, but that one hit a little bit different, guys. That one definitely hit a little bit different. There are a lot of struggles I face regarding that subject matter. That is definitely something that I am going to revisit. It's on off stream. But yes, live by your new nature. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry about that. Didn't mean to have tears here, but one thing about Nugs is going to keep it 100 and be transparent. So, acceptance is something that I've struggled with all of my life. It's something I've struggled with all of my life. It's something that I've always felt that I've had to earn. That I've always had to morph myself into someone else. Morph myself into being someone else in order to be accepted. Not necessarily being accepted for who I am, but for what I do. Whether it's being a coach, being an overachiever, being whatever. So that definitely hit different. Oh, I'm trying to get myself together, guys. So, today's word of affirmation, and this is definitely in light of the tragedy that happened in DC this Monday night, I believe, or Tuesday night, Tuesday night, in regards to the plane crash, and helicopter crash, or a collision. All right, dear God, life is so short. One moment you're here, and the next, we're just a memory. It's terrifying how quickly everything can change, how fragile life really is. Some days, I get so caught up in the routine, in the worries, and chasing things that won't even matter in the end. But when I pause, I realize how quickly time is slipping through my fingers. Lord, help me live with a heart wide open. Remind me that every breath is a gift. Every moment is an opportunity to love, to give, and to be present. If I knew my time was short, I would love harder, hug longer, and speak kinder. So, why do I wait? God, teach me to live like my days are numbered, because they are. And when my time does come, let me leave this world empty, having poured out every ounce of love, every gift, and every purpose you have placed inside of me. I don't want to leave with regrets. I don't want to wish I had loved more, or trusted you more, or taken more chances. I want to live in a way that when I meet you, I can say, I gave it my all. Ooh. Bear with me, guys. Absolutely, Stephen. Stephen, in my living room, always have open, candid, vulnerable, authentic conversation, my guy. You never had to ask if you could say something. Whether or not we agree is irrelevant. All opinions matter, all opinions are valued, and I'm always open to listen. Viking King, how you doing, my guy? All right, guys. Um, I'm going to start by just trying to work on my time over at Interlagos. And I will say, bear with me, guys, because I need to lock in that what I read earlier. It really hit a little bit different. So just trying to lock in. Stephen, first, love it. Second, it's not about us doing. It's about what Christ did for us. His obedience, his faithfulness, by grace through faith, not by anything we do. So when we meet Jesus, the only thing we can say is, "Thank you, Jesus." This is very, very true. Salvation is definitely a gift freely given that no man should boast. Um, I definitely get it. It's definitely not about uh, what we have done, but about the finished work of Christ on the cross. But the reality of it is, we live in a community of people, whether that be a community of sim racers here online, whether that be in the context of community in regards to your family structure, whether that be in the sense of community um, through work, whether that be community through our friend structure, and in those uh, communities and in those relationships, there there is a value placed on those relationships. Um, there's a value placed on those friendships and relationships, and I don't mean value as in transactional, but I'm saying that there's a reason why we choose friends. We're not just friends with everyone. We choose them, and we choose them based upon our values. And we'd like to say, or I would like to say, that everyone is worthy of being a friend, regardless of who they are and regardless of what they do. But the reality of it is that we live in a social construct that so many things have been reduced to a transaction and to a, I don't necessarily want to say transaction, but a self um, emotional relation, so that my relationship with you is only good if it benefits me. So it's no longer about the relationship, it's about the benefits that I receive from that relationship. And that uh, is not a good place to be at. And it's a place where I've been at, you know, most of my life, where those relationships that I've had is, hey, what can Nugs do for me? I have been successful many years, and I have been unsuccessful many years. You know, I have had the highs of being in music videos as a dancer. I've had the highs of being on stage under the spotlight as a hip hop dancer. And I've had the lows of living homeless in the streets of New York, eating out of trash cans and living in shelters. I have had the opportunity to have relationships with very famous people, and some people that I can name right now that you would recognize that are Grammy Award winning artists, based upon a skill set or what I could bring to the table, not not just because I'm Nugs or not because I'm just someone. Uh, and that's the difference that I'm talking about. And that's a very painful thing, and just being transparent, I was raised by an alcoholic mother. My father was there. I was in a two parent family, but, most of the time my dad was at work while my mom was an alcoholic. And, you know, according what I just read, as long as I did certain things, that for me was safe from the abuse of my mother's alcoholism. And when I didn't do certain things, it wasn't. So, it just it definitely hit different, and it's much deeper. It's much deeper. And, also going through divorce, you know, do you love me because I am Nugs or a Lottie? Or do you love me because I can do this? I can make X amount of dollars. I can buy this house. I can buy that car. I can do this. I can do that. I can do this. Or do you love me for me? Um, so yeah, there's a lot to it. But nonetheless, um, Viking King, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see if I can work on this time here, guys, and then I may start to work on this second account because I have opened up a second account that I need to get to sport mode so I can uh, protect my DR a little bit. Yes, yes. Hey, but Viking King. Some people would say that that men are dogs, so we need love too. And Stephen, I'm not sure if you are familiar with Viking King, who is in the chat. He is a content creator as well, sim racer, but he does play other games on his channel. And a Viking King. Matter of fact, hold on, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, Viking King. Lead Pencil, how you doing, my guy? Viking King, I want you to see something. Uh, I have been playing this a lot lately, sir. Viking King, I might need to come see your Arizona State. Might need to come see you. Now, I don't know how much trouble I can give you, but I might need to come see you. My friend my friend actually got that for me when he came to visit. I think he came to visit back in like November. Yeah, in November he gave it to me as a belated birthday gift. And I haven't really played it that much, but I played it more recently. So, hey, we got the World Series coming up. So, um, hey, Viking King, I want to see you in NCAA, my guy. But Lead Pencil Man, thanks for stopping by. And for those who have not subscribed to Lead Pencil, as I was saying before, I got off track. I have dropped a link to his channel in the chat. So if we could support um, Viking King and subscribe to his channel and check out some of the amazing content that he has put on his channel. And yeah, one thing you'll hear Nug say constantly is support, support, support. But what you will also hear Nug say is support is a verb. It's an action. It's not a word. It's not a noun. It is a verb. So, yes, Viking Kings Behind the Wheel series is legendary and getting even better. So, Viking King does it's called a Behind the Wheel series that he does about maybe it once a month, once every 2-3 weeks, where he goes behind the wheel to get to know sim racers, and they do a one-on-one interview, question and answer. While they're sitting in their rigs, and each episode is about 60 minutes long, anywhere from 45 to 60 minutes long. Great content. You get to know the sim racers beyond, hey, just a name on your screen. Just as a sim racer, you get to know how they got involved in it. You get to know their personalities. You get to know them as a person, not as a sim racer. Lead Pencil. Oh, it's 2.5 hours. Okay. Um, Lead Pencil has been a guest on it. I I know that I've seen Lead Pencil, Hogston, Eric B. the Realist. Um, Greasy. Um, I've seen the bald headed guy. Oh man, I can't think of his name right now. Oh man, yeah, Marley Diesel. There you go. See, all I had to say was bald headed guy, and you guys didn't think about Nugs. Yes, Marley Diesel. So, Big Papa. He's had a lot of phenomenal guests. McNaughty, yes. He's had a lot of phenomenal guests on there. So, guys, please be on the watch for his series. And if you're going to be on the watch, you may as well subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell on his channel so that, yeah, it's greasy. So, so that you guys will be aware. So, Graham, there you see, look at all those names. Those are all legendary names. So you already know. So let's take a look at this World Series. Let's see what we got going on over here. Blue Collar Nick, how you doing? Hey, hey, man. All right, boom. Thank you, thank you. All right. Once your league has been decided, you cannot change. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, I think I'll enter in. And you know me, I'm a Porsche kind of dude. I just feel like the Porsche is strong no matter where I go. Yes, I am definitely a brother in Christ, my man. You know, um, that I am. Oh man, they want to sign me to it. Yo, look, man, Porsche would have signed Nugs to a contract, yo. Nugs about to sign with Porsche. And Lead Pencil, I want to give you a shout out because you say something that is so profound at the end of your streams that I don't even think that people understand the impact of it. And that is at the end of each of your streams, you say that I love you and there's nothing that you can do to change that. Bruh, from the bottom of my heart, that's some real stuff, my guy. That's some real stuff. And I love and appreciate you for that, my man. Yo, Nugget says, yo, Nugs is with Porsche, baby. We with Porsche. All right, but what is the first race? Oh, we got Suzuka. We got Suzuka. 15 laps. Use what medium, soft. Oh man. Man. When is the first race? The race starts in 5 days. Man, guys, I may need to put some wheel time in here. And lead pencil, I lost my A rating that quick. But I'll be back with it. But I did start a second account to try to protect it. Thank you, Stephen. So one thing I will say, um, and now Stephen, your name reborn, it makes more sense. Man, I feel like I'm not racing, man. I'm just over here running my mouth. Um, one thing I will say is that I am a person in my walk with Christ that um in my walk with Christ, I don't necessarily verbally um advertise that I am a believer or a follower of Christ, and it's intentional. It's intentional in that there have been times through history in my life, through the history of the world, that religion has been used and weaponized to manipulate or oppress, enslave, promote things that had nothing to do with Christ. And at times, if I say that I am a Christian, it can create more of a barrier than it can create a conduit for conversation. So I try to live my life in a way that I express, show, um, verbalize through my actions the love of Christ, that that would lead to conversations in which people would ask about what is the difference of how I live my life and why I live my life that way. Because if I, if, so I'll put it to you this way. I am a strength coach. I'm a personal trainer. You'll see, and Viking King is also a strength coach. So I don't know if he has ever worked in a commercial gym, but if he has, I'm sure that he can co-sign this. Walking through a commercial gym, I see people doing exercises incorrectly all the time, all the time. And as a personal trainer, you'll want to walk over and be like, "Hey, you're doing something incorrectly. Can I show you how to do it?" Right? Notice that the very first thing was, I led off with a negative. You're doing it incorrectly. Once I tell you that you're doing something incorrectly, you don't want to hear anything else I got to say because it's already started off in a negative light. Two, they didn't ask me for my help. And unsolicited advice is rude. A person is much more receptive to hear the information that you have to give them if they ask you for your help or a question, because that puts them in a posture to receive the information that you're giving. So when I'm walking through a gym, I never interrupt and tell someone, "Hey, you're doing something wrong. Can I give you a pointer of how to do this or how to do this correctly?" I wait for people to ask me for my help because I know that now they're receptive to hear the information that I'm giving them. So I say that in my walk with Christ that I don't browbeat people with the word or with Christ because they're not going to be in a position to receive the information I'm providing them. They're not going to be in a position to receive the love of Christ that I'm talking to them about. But if they ask me about something, then that opens up the conversation, and now they're more receptive to actually relieve to receive it. So that's what I got. All right, guys, man, we're like 30 minutes in, and I haven't 41 minutes in, and I haven't even done any racing. But guys, I love the conversation, man. Thank and like real rap, guys. One thing I realize about me, and I know it's true, it's my personality. I'm not the most engaging person. I'm a very quiet person. Watching um, LVP stream this morning, he's talking through his turns, he's engaging, he's talking about the music, he's talking about the streamers that are in this chat, blah, blah, blah. That's not my personality. So I realize that I am not the most entertaining person to watch. It's just not, that's just, my personality is very reclusive. You know, it's very closed off, very, I need to be in a safe space. But I thank you guys for this conversation in the living room. And, I call it the living room for a reason. It's not a chat. A chat is a very static, cold place. I call it the living room because the living room is a place where you make memories with your family. The living room is where you celebrate with your family. The living room is where you guys have real conversation, heavy conversation with your family. The living room is a place where you feel comfortable, secure, welcome. So I call my chat the living room because I want to convey all of that to you guys. I want everyone to feel welcome, regardless of your beliefs. And I want everyone to always feel I don't give a rat's tail whether or not I agree with you, with your philosophy. But what I will tell you is that I always want you to feel free to be able to express, be authentic in who you are, as long as you're not rude and condescending. Now, there's levels to this. Don't be rude and condescending. But I always want you to feel that, yo, we can respectfully disagree and still do life together. We can respectfully disagree and still love each other. We can still respectfully disagree and still be sim racing buddies. Like, identical twins don't agree on everything. And they are 1000% identical, you know, in regards to their chromosomes, to their DNA. So if they're not going to agree 1000% on everything, then what do I think that I am going to agree 1000% with someone else who was raised in a different house, different DNA, different family, different culture, different community, different environment, you know? But what I can do is I can respect them and I can appreciate those differences, and those differences can make me a better person. So, with that being said, guys, let me try to get some laps in, man. Y'all gonna have Nugs talking all day, man. This is some good stuff. I love and appreciate you guys, man. Yes, lead pencil. Living at first, building relationship with friends opens up the opportunities for conversation. All right, where are we at in regards to the ranking? I know I'm not even in the top 30 anymore. Wow. So to get in the top 30, I need a 132.2 just to get into the top 30. That pencil, are you even on my list here? I don't think that you've done this. Have you? I don't see you on here. And oh wow, Andy got a 131. Actually, I want to message Andy. So Andy is one of my newer friends. I've had the opportunity to race him quite a few times. Um, Good dude. No. I'll do it on the phone. Give me 1 second, guys. I just want to hit him up real quick while I think about it, because if I don't, I will forget to do it. All right, guys, I'm back. Let's go. Oh man, see what we can do here. Got you. Yeah, it's funny that you mentioned that, because I think it was Monday or Tuesday. Your caption for your daily race was that you were going to be doing race B, and you ended up doing race C. And I was like, oh man, I'm doing race B. I need Led's help. And if I be fully transparent, Led, too, a little bit of feedback is that I love your lap guides. Like they're very helpful, but you typically put them out at the time where the races are about to end. So I'm not able to use them early on to really help me navigate the track at first. But your stuff is your stuff. I'm not gonna lie, Led. You know, it's not that just because it's not just because you're in my chat. And this, please, guys, is not a slight against anyone else. I will say that your essentials to racing and your style of coaching has been the most impactful to me in regards to uh, sim racing because I just think that you make it very simple. You don't overcomplicate it. You don't try to speak over a driver to show how much you know, and you're just authentic and real. So I appreciate you, lad. And I feel I don't. Hmm. I do want to try the Porsche here because I actually drove the Porsche last night and it actually felt kind of decent. Ah, that makes sense. Oh wait, no, 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 no! I don't want to race. Oh no, 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 no! I'm not trying to race. No, 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 not today. It's got to be faster than that. Thanks, man. I've been preaching background with the room translate out there. Being able to speak clearly when teaching is important. It's critically important, my guy. Z28 said it really well. The B rank drivers and below are the forgotten much. I really want to help that group. Boom. The centration strategy should be coming out within the next few weeks. All right, cool, man. Thank you, guys. I will definitely be on the lookout. Um, Lead Pencil, if you want to drop a link to your channel in the chat, or a link to your series, you feel free to. Um, Guys in the chat, as you guys know, Lead Pencil is one of the faster guys, but he's also one of the most humble, helpful guys I've met in sim racing. He has an amazing series called Essential Race Strategies. I do believe he is on episode 3. Yeah, he's done the first 3 series. That really just give you a foundation of becoming a better sim racer. Um, he also does online coaching every Saturday. uh, Learning. He does a series called Learning with Lead, in which in real time, live while streaming, he's actually coaching a sim racer. to actually improve their racing craft. So please feel free to reach out to Lead Pencil if you um, just need help becoming a better sim racer or just enjoy some great content. That would be Lead Pencil, my guy. That is a link to his channel. You got wrench. So you're not doing it this Saturday. You're doing it on Friday. Oh wait, today is Friday. What am I? I'm bugging. Today is Friday. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Led. Nudge a little bit slow. Thank you for the sub, Stefan, to Lead Pencil. That's how we grow this community, one sub at a time. Oh man, I slowed down way too early. I'm not used to driving the Porsche. All right, no worries, Steven. My lap times have not been close since they made the update. Uh, uh, Let me take a look at this. Let me get some practice in. I'm gonna need me a livery for this. Oh wow, Cats is already practicing. I need some music, guys. Music, please. Step up front. Actually, you know what? Let me throw my headphones in so I can actually hear. Give me 1 second, guys. Give me 1 minute, please. So, right, guys, let's get this practice in. Yes, Led. I would agree. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the stream. Sorry about that, guys. All right, Stephen, you have a great day. Thank you for stopping by. God bless, my guy. So, Led, you said you have a preaching background? Could you elaborate, please? Conclude this time, guys. So you graduated from Bible college in '08 and serving local as a teenager and went to get more studied and prepared for whatever God would have for me. What Bible school what Bible college did you go to? I know a really big one because I think you're up north. Um, I know that you're up north. I think in the Maryland area, led pencil. So I know up in that area, the big college, Bible college is Philadelphia, uh, uh, college College of Bible. Philadelphia is really big. I think that's where Tony Evans went. Got you. So we're going to do some practice for what church do you currently go to? Actually, it's in Maryland. I watch it every Sunday. Union City Church with Pastor Stephen Chandler is one of the pastors I watch every Sunday. He's up in Maryland, and I think I shared with you that when I lived in New Jersey, I used to go to Ocean City, Maryland, every summer for vacation. So being up north in Maryland, you definitely know what Obey season is. I mentioned Obey season to someone. I think it was R Dubs, and he was like, "What is Obey?" I was like, "Oh man, Obey will change your life." All right, let's get down to 201. Next goal is get down to 201. Definitely got a 201 in me. All right, give me 1 second, let me try to get through this lap, and I will check that out. All right, I got time to read it. All right, you graduated from Bible college in '08. Boom, boom, boom. All right. My wife and I, since graduated, have been part, boom, boom, boom. I read that. Yep, Maryland. I was ordained in ministry in 2021 and serve as a lay pastor in your current church. You went to college at Northland International University in northern Wisconsin. The college folded in 2015, I think, so it only exists as a Christian camp now. Boom. My family have been there twice since. It's okay. You feel sorry for people who don't know about Obey. They don't know what they're missing. That is true. The church I serve at now is called Bethel Baptist Church in Ferndale. How far is Ferndale from? I think it is it Middle River, Maryland. I think Middle. So I used to race remote control cars professionally. I used to race for Team X-Ray, and there was a hobby shop that we would race at there called Middle River uh, Hobbies. It's no longer Middle River. I think it's called 180 or 360 Hobbies now. But how far is Middle River, Maryland from you? I think I'm turning facing backwards. Pretty sure I'm facing backwards. This hurts. And lead pencil, if you don't mind me asking, how old are you? And guys, I'm in a little bit of pain. Ah. Woo, 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 woo. So I had my PRP. Parquet. Parquet, how you doing, my guy? Oh, you so young yet, Lead? Bruh. I mean, lead pencil, man. Man, you sure that couple of strands of gray you got in your beard, you didn't use a little bit of just for men to make you look like a older, wiser, distinguished gentleman? I don't know if you earned those gray hairs yet, sir. 42. Nugs is about to turn 55. Parquet, how you doing, my guy? Welcome to today's stream. So, as you guys know, I I've had knee surgery because I tore my ACL, tore my meniscus, but I also tore the proximal tendon to my hamstring. Um, and I had my second PRP injection yesterday. Um, and right now it hurts like crap. And unfortunately, not trying to be graphic, but the tear is right underneath my butt cheek, right where my hamstring connects to my hips, or the clinical term is right where the proximal tendon of the biceps femoris connects to the ischial tuberosity. Yes, Nugs is working on his master's, so I can speak like that as well. But um, yes, right there, right on my butt cheek. So actually, me sitting down, I'm actually sitting right on the chair, so it can be very uncomfortable. Um, so right now, it's hurting like crap right now, but I'm trying to get through it. Always give me what I needed. Foolish for me to box you in. I'm a broken heart. Oh, hey, yeah. The interesting thing about that, speaking of gray hair, so my previous career to strength conditioning and sports performance, um, is I worked for Independence Blue Cross of Philadelphia for 16 years. And there was a young lady that I worked next to, Desiree, it was her name. And every time she would get a gray hair in her hair, she would always take a black Sharpie and color it in because she was like, I'm not having it. Thank you, Parquet. How old are you, Parquet? Lead pencil. That's Parquet, not butter. I always thought it was butter, not Parquet, but that's Parquet, not butter. Oh man, Parquet, man, no disrespect, but you're the age of my daughter. My daughter is 25 and my son is 35. Guys, now you got to lock in. I need a 201. I know I got a 201 in me. Yes, Parquet is in his prime. Matter of fact, he's just entering his prime. How many siblings do you have, Parquet? All right, guys. I need to get down to 201. Let's get a good lap in here. Not good. Excellent. Man, I'm losing time all over the place. Not a good lap. Oh man, I just signed up for the World Series. I mean, not the World Series, Manufacturers Cup. I think it is. So that's what I'm practicing right now. Trust. Tight. Whole lot of time. All right, guys, give me a minute. I need to take this 10 unit off. I need to make my way to the restroom. Oh, and pardon us, horrible singing, but I'm in the moods. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please excuse me for one moment. Let me go pay my water bill and I'll be right back. So with me having my PRP yesterday, I'm supposed to be on my crutches for the next 3 to 4 days. Uh, Sometimes you gotta take a step back just to take a step forward. All right, let me exit this for a minute. I want to see what the signs look like. Because I definitely blocking the focus a little bit here. So get down to a 2 flat. Viking Racer, how you doing, my guy? I'm just looking at your time in the manufacturer's cup of a 2 flat .162. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? Welcome to the living room. But all right, what do these signs look like? So they're down at 159s. You'll get there. You're you're right there. What car are you driving? Viking Racer? You're Nissan? Okay. How you been doing in this week's daily races, Viking? You are A driver, correct? Your DR is A, correct? I know you really improved your racing. Like I remember at one point you and I were close, but then you took off to the moon. You left Nug standing still. Eric B, how you doing, my guy? Welcome to the living room. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing today, sir? How you feeling today, E? Yeah, figure something out here. You took a road trip? I know that you had mentioned that you guys were going to be taking a road trip. I thought you guys were taking a road trip this weekend. I didn't realize that you were taking it now. Where did you guys go? Got you. So again, guys, I'm just pausing so I can go through the chat. So I got to look away from the screen. Um, so Viking racing, you're right on the edge of being back in A. Sorry that you had a rough time. I got into A last week, um, but I had couple rough races. But then I had a couple decent races that dropped me out of A, but I'm right on the edge of B. So this is where I am at, Viking Racer. So I'm right on the edge of B. So within, if I were to have two good races, I would be back in A. Let's take a look at where you at, Viking Racer. So actually, Viking Racer, you and I are about the same. I'm a little bit higher, not much, but you and I are pretty much at the same level. Um, so yeah, you'll get back into A, no problem. Dave got a 159.133. Oh, you got a replay. Let's take a look at your. Wait, no, that's not what I'm gonna do. Let's take a look at your replay. Oh, you got a ghost. You know what, Viking Racer? In honor of you coming to my stream, I'm gonna load your ghost and follow your ghost. Let's see what we can do here. Going back to Michigan, Eric. Ooh, that's what's up. We'll travel safe, Eric. LVP, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, welcome back. All right, let's go. Okay, LVP, I see your work, son. I see your work. LVP, how many accounts do you have? I'm still getting used to these new physics. All right. So LVP, I am in the process of starting a second account, but I didn't realize that you had to start it from scratch. How long did it take you to get back to the point where you how long did it take you to get to the point where you can open up sports mode again? And what level do you need to get to open up sports mode? Maybe 2, 4 hours. Okay, guys, I clearly, Eric, I don't know how you do it, but you are able to focus on the chat, engage, and race and blah blah blah. I give you that, my guy. It took you under 2 hours, LVP. And what level do you have to get to? You have to get to like level 10. Hey, you don't do bad, Parquet. You do it as if it was just butter, baby. You do it just like butter. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm all over the place, guys. Like I said, we got a free flowing form. Yeah, there's no format to what's going on. I'm just out here, you know, as we say in the streets, you just out here running naked. I ain't got no plan. I'm just, I'm just out here. So let's see. All right, let me switch users. I think that's down here. Switch users.